You know, I don't claim to know everything, but I do know when somebody's being set up. And at first, I was willing to give some of those women the benefit of the doubt. But when I started listening to their stories, they all sound exactly the same. And then they all start popping out of the woodwork. Now, there have been some of these stories have already been refuted, but the media won't talk about that because they got to keep that story going that Bill Cosby fucked with these women. I keep telling y'all, if y'all want to destroy a black man, say he killed somebody, say he raped somebody, or say he molested a child. That's the only way you're going to take a brother down. And Bill Cosby is no different. I told y'all way before this whole game broke, I said they're going to go after Cosby. Did I not say they was going to go after people like Cosby and them? I said they tried to mess with Ice-T through his wife. Talk about how she was cheating and shit. Every day it's something about Kanye West. They've tried to poke at Jay-Z, but Jay-Z can kiss so much ass, he's making people money. They ain't gonna fuck with him too tough till the day he can't sell no tickets. They tried to get Eddie Murphy to get involved in attacking Cosby, and Eddie Murphy said he wouldn't do it. All of a sudden now, this Beverly Hills Cop 4 movie ain't going along as planned. Paramount and them don't want to have nothing to do with it. Wonder why? At first, I was defending Hannibal Buress. Burris, excuse me, because he's, from Chicago, from the West Side, and when he was on Windy City Live, Val Warner and Ryan Cheverini and them was condescending, very rude to him. And I liked how he handled it. But in order for you to get a laugh, bro, you got to bring up Cosby. You have to bring up the fact that Cosby was criticizing some of our people who need to be fucking criticized. You know damn well he wasn't talking about an entire group of black folk. Now, we could criticize him speaking about any issues with other people. That's where you can criticize him at. But being responsible, taking care of your children, stop naming your children like crazy ass names, and still surviving them, we mad at him for that? Some of my brothers and sisters, we want to respond when some other people respond. And I'm going to tell you something. If they're going after him, just imagine who's next. For 50-something years, this man has been in front of our television screens. And in 52 years, this man didn't have any issues. But the moment he stopped doing TV shows, he decided he wanted to do a Fat Albert movie, all of a sudden stuff started popping up all of a sudden. Now people would say, wait till he's an older man, wait till people forgot about him and they can pick him off. I've said in many videos, I said, when a black man makes too much money or he's seen to be too comfortable, they gotta destroy him. The idea of this man having that kind of money passing off to his children and grandchildren or nieces and nephews or however we gonna pass it off to, it's bothering people. The moment the first allegation came out, people in Hollywood flipped on Cosby extremely fast. I ain't seen that since Michael Jackson. And a large number are Caucasian. But when black folk like my stuff start pointing out some inaccuracies and something that ain't making sense, Beverly Johnson, then when Whoopi Goldberg got hold of Beverly Johnson went somewhere shut up. I hope that bitch somewhere dropped dead soon. Yeah, I said it. And before Beverly Johnson, it was another black woman, Michelle Hurd, that was on Malcolm and Eddie. The one was on the first season, the one that they was writing it like Malcolm and her was going to get together, that ugly light-skinned bitch. Then you get two more black women come along talking shit. They were Playboy model. All these women that have accused Cosby, all of them were Hollywood whores. Notice not a doctor come up, not a lawyer come up. People that Cosby hobnobbed with ain't never came up and said Cosby said or did anything. Most men who have money, they're gonna fuck with women that got some tact. Cosby ain't they type of dude to be slumming. Now y'all can say Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods don't give a fuck. Tiger Woods don't see himself as a black man. It's certain brothers. If brothers gonna fuck around with hood, with whores and shit, they gonna fuck around women that they know ain't gonna say shit. Cosby, if he was that one pussy that big, he could have fucked up many whores. But see, Cosby did the uh-oh. You thought you was friends by too many white folk, but you also was talking about white supremacy. You can't. That's a hard world to inhabit. That's why I say I can never see myself marrying a white woman, because as a black man, you experience too much and you have to talk about that. You come home and talk to your black wife about your issues, but you can't come home and talk about your white wife with your issues. You can't talk about what the white guy or the white woman did to your wife, because she's going to take it as if you're talking about her. And the same thing with that white husband. Any black woman that's defended Cosby or worked with Cosby, they was attacked and dismissed. But you got women that don't have no history, nothing to show for it, nothing. They all struggling. They believe. But the women that worked with Cosby, that know Cosby, the men that know Cosby, dismissed. All these white actors and actors have come out and talked shit. Roseanne, God don't like ugly, bitch going blind. Tina Fey, she was on David Lemon. She had to strip to take the tension off. I ain't gonna never let her forget that. Any video I do about Tina Fey, every time I mention, I'm gonna mention that she drove a man to kill himself. Amy Poehler, one of her executive producers, killed themselves. But they was on TV making fun of Cosby, and he ain't never had a day in court. But it tells you how guilty they quick to make us guilty. Look how they reacted with brothers saying hands up, don't shoot. They was mad at LeBron and Derrick Rose. But let a white woman lie and say something about rape. They try to demean it, downplays it. They try to put it all over from Rolling Stone and shit. Nah, put it back on the bitch. The bitch lied and got caught. And just because a few black women come out, you know they ain't got no non-existent career. And Beverly Johnson has a history of lying. She used to fuck with Chris North from the Law and Order television series, or Mr. Big, if those of y'all want to go Sex and City route. Other men got into it. Beverly Johnson. Beverly Johnson was a drug addict. Now they saying Cosby was saying gibberish. Wait a minute, all these years y'all love when Cosby, when he was criticizing a certain segment of black America, when he was donating money, he was telling y'all his jokes, y'all loved it. Now that he's been falsely accused, and I'm going to say falsely accused until you can prove otherwise, because I'm sick and tired of people accusing black men of crimes. You see how the police departments run the country, they shooting unarmed black men down, and the prosecutors want to prosecute them. But the sisters say, no, we're going to prosecute these cops because you can't get around this one. They're attacking their sister. So what they telling black women, you better go against your black man. And you better react the way we want you to react. Or else. Those black women that accuse Cosby of rape, what the fuck are they doing with their lives now? All of them had ambitions to be in Hollywood. If Cosby truly raped your ass, why didn't you go to police? I don't hear that excuse about it was a different time. Rape is rape. I can understand if you was the town whore and nobody believed you. I can understand that one. I can understand if you had a sexist cop that you was out there putting it out. But ain't no way in hell a white man is going to turn down a white woman saying that a black man forced himself in her. No way in hell. And a black woman as well. And sisters, y'all, I know y'all gonna say hard. We kick hard too. I never say y'all never had it hard. But what I'm saying is, when it comes down to using y'all to destroy a black man, you would get allies very quickly. And let's keep it fucking real. Now, Cosby could very well be what they say it is. But you didn't go to police. All these women have come out of the word. All y'all got the same reaction, the same story. He may have drugged me. He did this to me. Why didn't you go to police? Don't pull that you scared shit. Because if you were scared then, you're full of shit now. Because that means you give a fuck about another woman, black, white, whatever, young or old, that if this man did what y'all say he did, y'all don't give a fuck. Y'all thinking of yourselves. No, y'all think he's an old man. We gonna do him like we did Michael Jackson. I hope Mr. Cosby don't give in. I can understand if these women been yelling constantly for years, then I can say, okay, story ain't changed. But you use a comic as a catalyst? No. Now, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you what happened. Cosby pissed somebody off. And when people was talking, when Arsenio had Cosby on and they was talking about Cosby making a comeback, they said, okay, we gotta get Arsenio off the air. And the old man Cosby coming back. Oh shit. We don't need him coming back to fucking save the network again. Because everybody was going to watch this show regardless to see what he was going to do. All the people that talk shit about Cosby, they was going to watch it. And they didn't need him to pull that second hat trick off again. So how do you take a black man down? Say he raped or killed somebody or molested somebody. At first, I gave Hannibal the benefit of the doubt. Chicago guy, from the west side like I was. He came to Chicago, did a show. They treated him with disrespect. He checked him. I said, I like that. I like him. Our brothers started putting their foot down. But Hannibal went for the cheap laugh. He went for some shock. Let me go talk about old man Cosby. You pissed off because he's something he said a decade ago? Now I can see if y'all say we pissed off because he went and talked about our people mixed company. That I'm pissed off at Cosby for, and I've stated that in many videos. But bringing up something that you have no proof of, that most people weren't even talking about, thought about, it said either they told brother to go out there and say it, or brother just went for the cheap laugh or the cheap thrill. Now, has Hannibal stock blown up since? Nope. Let me tell you something, brothers. White folk can hate each other guts, but they never going to cut each other's throat for our benefit. Let's just keep it real. Even the ones who are liberal, they ain't going to cut. They would not do it. They won't. They have pride. We don't. We claim we do and we don't. Look at all the black men in Hollywood straight to gay. Well, the majority of them, look what they've done. They've cooned. If it ain't the music industry, it's the movie industry. If it's not comedy, think about it. Usher. You go out there and find Justin Bieber. Jay-Z, Timberland. All of them back up Justin Timberlake. But Justin Timberlake is out there talking about black homeless people. He disrespected one of our women. Out there making nigga jokes. Everybody seems to forget about all this shit. Stephen Cosby can fuck with molest kids. Media and forgot about that. John Grisham talked all this shit about pedophilia. Defendant. Nobody said shit. Woody Allen. I can go on and on. You got them motherfuckers red-handed. But this man, you have no evidence. Just, a bunch of women came forward. Okay, if you're going to use that logic, all the blacks are talking about racism. That means y'all can't dismiss it then. I don't know nobody in California, but I guarantee you, as a fellow black male, young or old, straight or gay, they have a nigga moment. We experience racism. I guarantee if I talk to a brother in New York, they understand it. If I talk to a sister in Utah, if there's some sisters in Utah, ha ha ha. If I talk to a sister in Phoenix, I guarantee she know racism. We don't know each other. So when we do talk about it, millions of blacks say, yo, this is racism. This is what our experience are. Y'all dismiss it. Wait a minute. So then y'all should dismiss these women. But the media figure, because 4 black women came and said it must be true. No, they was listening to our commentary in the black community, because a lot of us saying, wait a minute. 1960s American white women got raped by Cosby and go to law? When you saw black men have gotten killed for just looking in the direction of a white woman. 1970s America, Cosby didn't have no juice. Hell, today he don't have no juice, because if he did, he would have destroyed Hannibal. People would never booked Hannibal again. But all the people that Cosby worked with, y'all dismissed them. They went after Felicia Rashad. They went after Jill Scott. They went after Vivica Fox. Stacey Dash, the queen of coons. or the new princess of croons, because Oprah's the queen of coons. She even defended Cosby. And I'm going to be honest with you, Stacey Dash now looks old and haggard. She loses too much weight. But the Stacey Dash back then, I'd have been trying to poke her. All the females that Cosby worked with over the years, Denise Nicholas, what's her name? Cheryl Ralph Lee. All these women that worked with Cosby and all these projects, black women, white women, they ain't had no problem. But these women who wanted to be starlets, all of them wanted to be stars, all got the same exact story, and they all got Gloria already coming. If I don't know what it would take for people to say, you know what, we need to see physical proof. Don't pull that it's sexism shit, because white women have always gotten the benefit of the doubt when it came to accusing black folks of something. And black women went against a black man in front of the legal system, she was seen as an ally. Let's keep it fucking real. Now all of a sudden, Cosby gave an interview. They say he's talking gibberish and shit. He goes to school and the kids give him a standing ovation. Our children ain't dumb. There's sisters today that will tell you 20 years ago they was defending Mike Tyson. I remember in the community, black women said Mike Tyson's a lot of things, but that brother ain't raped nobody. When that white guy, two white guys was interviewed by 2020, I never fucking forget it. They said Desiree Washington, she's a liar. One guy said she accused me of it, but somehow they got conveniently left out. Michael Jackson's been dead going on 6 years, and they still call that man a pedophile. But when they raided his home back, that first one, and raided, they didn't find nothing. And everybody knows, usually pedophiles or child molesters, they got something that's gonna be the smoking gun. They found heterosexual porn, if anything, then. And people say, well, he probably used to get little boys. No. Most dudes would have had a mixture of it, or they would have been all gay porn. The kind of money Michael had when Michael was going overseas, he could have been paid motherfuckers to come in and fuck him. Now, Michael played that game, and he played it to the point where people thought he was gay, because they always worried about our sexuality. More I look at this, I think Cosby's being set up. I really do. Richard Pryor, old white bitch, come out talking shit about Camille. No, she was more mad at Camille Cosby than him. And then she told that lie about Bill Cosby, Richard Pryor. But there's an image of Bill Cosby, Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy, and Red Fox. It was video of Richard and Bill communicating with each other. It's funny, she ain't say none of these motherfuckers said shit prior to around October, November. All of a sudden, everybody come out. He did this, he did that. Come on, folks. Don't y'all see it set up? Now every time Cosby say something, now they gonna overanalyze and attacking this man. And I'm sitting there saying, every year we see this happen. If it's not the brother in the hood, it's the brother out of the neighborhood. If you can vilify a 17-year-old child who was murdered by a crazed racist, it don't take much to vilify a senior citizen. And every black man is not pussy crazed. I want y'all to listen to Inside Edition. I want you to listen to how they're going to... First of all, let me click onto this, how they describe Cosby's interview. Bill Cosby's to rape allegations in GMA interview were near gibberish. Bill Cosby almost responded to a rape allegation against him in a new interview with ABC's Good Morning America on Friday. The interview conducted by Lindsay Davis received little promotion. When Davis asked him about allegations that he drugged and raped many women, Cosby dodged the question. If he didn't answer, it's not dodging, but okay, fine. They're gonna interpret things just like they did with the AP reporter. If a young person comes into you and say, my mom says you've done some bad things, how do you answer, Davis asked. Cosby gave a strange answer. I'm prepared to tell this young person the truth about life. I'm not sure they will come like that, I think many would say, well, you're a hypocrite. You say one thing and say the other. Now, so far, I don't. That's a good answer, right? So what's problem with that answer? Okay, fine. I think many of them. Wait, let me see. My point is, okay, listen to me carefully. I'm telling you, the road is out. I'm telling you, when you're driving, you're going to go into water. It looks like it might be only inches deep, but you and your car are going to go down. You want to go there, or you want to going to be concerned about who's giving the message. I know exactly what he's talking about. He's basically saying you're driving down the road, and the road is no more road, and you're going into a lake or a river, whatever. And he said it's 3 inches deep, but still your car is going down. You know what I mean? I get the metaphor. They get the metaphor. They trying to pull that shit like when they get Reverend Wright. They knew exactly what he meant. Now, let me read this. He also said, I've been in this business 52 years, and I've never seen anything like this. Reality is the situation, and I can't speak. And you know why he can't speak? Because when he did speak about that bitch that said he raped her, she turned around and sued him, said, you called me a liar. A lot of y'all don't understand how the law is. It's twisted. When asked about how the accusations would affect his legacy as a comedian and actor, he said, well, I really know about what I'm going to do tomorrow. And basically, he said he ain't focusing, he ain't thinking about his legacy. I have a ton of ideas to put on television about people and their love for each other. So what was gibberish? What was gibberish? Let me read this person comment. Best comment for sure. Regarding Cosby's statement, people are finding it gibberish because they are trying to interpret it in the context of Cosby's answer to rape allegations. That's not what it is. He's badly trying to explain what his message is to the kids. He's trying to say something like this. I'm here to give these kids some wisdom about life. Now, perhaps one of them will call me a hypocrite, but I'm not here to respond about that. I'm trying to tell them that the road they're following today is up ahead, and they're going to have to drive right into the water. The water might look 3 inches deep, but deeper than that, and it will swallow you up in your car. So you need to change your path. That's what I'm here to tell them. So if they call me a hypocrite, I would just say, hey, do you want to hear my message about changing your own path, or do you want to worry about my problems? Do you want to hear the message, or do you want to shoot the messenger? Of course, it came out as blah, 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 and do things and stuff, piece and do that. You know, I got it, and this person got it too. But they're gonna twist what this man says now. Bill Maher's talk about in every goddamn show. Judd Apatow, Lena Dunham, who got did some things sexually questionable. Jay Leno, fucking hypocrite, but Jay Leno's known to cut black men throats. Ex Jimmy Coon, J.J. Walker. He's still bitching about how Jay Leno fucked him over. He gave Jay Leno his break. Well, not just him. The brother that played, a lot of people forget that Michael Evans from All in the Family, that was his name. He helped co-create Good Times with Eric Money. That's why they named Michael Evans from. That was a real brother. They helped give Jay Leno a chance, and Leno ain't look back. You had Alan Thicke come out. Alan Thicke was accused of shit. People don't bring that shit up. Let me tell you something. I got my issues with Cosby on some things. I think he's color struck. I remember when I started doing my videos, I did a video about this one YouTuber. I ain't gonna mention his name. If he's still out there making videos, he know who he is. He got mad at me for pointing out something. And look what we got. Raven Simone, Lisa Bonet. Need I say more? We can criticize Cosby for speaking about our community in mixed company. But I don't think this man did anything. I think this man probably did. He probably either ignored these women, or their careers didn't take off, or they see an easy target. Now he's an old man, or he fucked them and then nothing happened, and now they want a payday. Cosby don't have to work ever again if he don't want to. But Cosby, this is showing you once again how they will get a black man. They can never get us on nothing legit. They either got to make shit up, or they got to exaggerate what's already there. Think about all the well-known rich black men in Hollywood that have been taken down at some point. This shit's it's not an accident. I understood exactly.
Now to that ABC News exclusive, Bill Cosby responding to questions about allegations of sexual assault for the very first time. The actor and comedian is in Alabama, where he is spreading his message about education, preparing to speak with students later today. ABC's Lindsay Davis caught up with him there. This morning, embattled comedian Bill Cosby trying to change the narrative. For the first time, responding to questions about the barrage of sexual assault allegations. Are you prepared for the backlash? If a young person comes up to you and says, my mom says you've done some bad things, how will you answer them? If they are pressing you, are you guilty? Did you do it? Are the allegations true?
I'm not sure that they will come like that. I think that many of them say, well, you're a hypocrite. You say one thing, you say the other. My point is, okay, listen to me carefully. I'm telling you where the road is out. Now, you want to go here, or you want to be concerned about who's giving you the message?
Since November, allegations have resurfaced, with more than 30 women coming forward, some accusing Cosby of drugging or sexually assaulting them. His side has issued a number of denials, and Cosby has never been criminally charged. But in an effort to turn the page, Cosby, now part of an initiative invited by the Black Belt Community Foundation to help bring awareness about the state of underfunded schools near Selma, Alabama. But online, a firestorm. Are you concerned at all that, given the allegations, that may overshadow your message?
I have been in this business 52 years, and I've never seen anything like this. And reality is the situation. And I can't speak.
Just given the allegations alone, were they enough to make you at least think twice about inviting Mr. Cosby?
I would say yes. At the end of the day, what was most important was how do we make sure that the world knows that black belt children matter?
Some of your biggest supporters have said that they're concerned about your legacy. What would you like your legacy to be?
I really know about what I'm going to do tomorrow. I have a ton of ideas to put on television about people and their love for each other.
For Good Morning America, Lindsay Davis, ABC News, Montgomery, Alabama. All right, thank you, Lindsay. And you can see more of her interview with...
So how's that gibberish? I mean, how is that? Look what they said. Bill Cosby spun the rape allegations interview with near gibberish. This is, and then let's look at the name. Who wrote this? Jessica Goodman. Goodman. Let me say that again for some of my brothers and sisters. Goodman. Now, those of us who are old enough to know better, y'all know what I'm getting at with this one. If you notice, all the people have criticized Cosby. What are they religious belief, or what do they claim, or falsely claim? Think about that for a second. If you notice, O.J. Simpson, who's still talking shit about O.J. Simpson? Fred Goldman and his daughter. Who went after Michael Jackson? Was that? I forget what's the boy's name, but his father and them. You know what I'm going with this, right? Gloria Allred. Come on. Don't y'all see a fucking pattern here? Once they done made their money off y'all, destroy the nigga. Take his money away from him. Look how the media been reluctant to even talk about Tom Brady this week. Motherfucker got caught cheating. You still ain't enough evidence. But you ain't got no evidence, but y'all can crucify Cosby. Now, I want to play this inside edition. Listen to this, how they going to describe it. Now, what Cosby said made sense. Now, before, if this say, for instance, Cosby, if nothing happened, and Cosby said something about he was accused of something other than rape, or if nothing happened, black people's criticize him, they would never called it gibberish, right? But all of a sudden now it's gibberish. Action said why Judd Apatow, another so-called The Adunum, another so-called, all of them going after Cosby with such vigor. And the people who are leading this charge ain't black people. Now, we know Michael Eric Dyson and Mark Lamont Hill look, they out here cooning talking about Cosby. And they're going to get their nigga moment once Obama got out of office. I'm going to be laughing. And I would never buy another book or anything from Michael Eric Dyson ever again. But I want y'all to listen to this. Listen to the words they use. I keep telling y'all, listen to the fucking words they use to describe black folk. Look how they go talk about Cosby.
Hello, everybody, and thank you for joining us. For the past 6 months, Bill Cosby has been on the receiving end of accusations from dozens of women who say he sexually assaulted them. He has never spoken about the scandal until now, but his comments have left many people scratching their heads.
Bill Cosby is finally breaking his silence about those shocking sexual assault allegations made against him by more than 40 women.
I have been in this business 52 years, and I've never seen anything like this.
Asked by ABC reporter Lindsay Davis if his legacy is damaged forever, he had a strange reply as he shook his head.
I really know about what I'm going to do tomorrow.
Basically, he's saying he ain't thinking about his legacy. So how's that a strange answer? This the shit, remember, they did with Reverend Wright. Reverend Wright gave an honest answer that everybody in this country have said at some point, but they said, he hates America. This is what Malcolm said about the media. The media. This is why I do these videos, and that's why other YouTubers do these videos. This is why we break these things down. We may not always agree with each other, but at least we try to tell our people to think. This is why I keep telling y'all, when y'all attack Jesse Jackson and Sharpton and Farrakhan, any other black person, I say a lot of y'all are reacting to the so-called dominant narrative. While those men are not perfect, a lot of the shit y'all hear is hearsay or flat out lies. Within 6 months, they've destroyed this man's reputation. It only took 6 months, but the man been in the industry 52 years, so it tells you something. Now I'm gonna know what Inside Edition did. Now this proves the Inside Edition is a part of the right media or Fox, because let me tell you what they're gonna do. They showed images of in the Good Morning America piece of white women, right? Guess what they finna do next? Inside Edition finna do.
I have a ton of ideas to put on television about people and their love for each other.
The internet is exploding with reaction to the interview. Bizarre, says Gawker. Near gibberish, says the Huffington Post. The interview was conducted in conjunction with an appearance in Alabama Friday, where Cosby spoke to high school students. An Inside Edition producer was permitted inside the event, and Cosby's appearance was applauded by about 200 students. But many of Cosby's accusers are outraged.
That was a slap in the face.
Former Playboy bunny Sarita Butterfield claims
Slap in the face.
Former Playboy bunny Sarita Butterfield.
Former Playboy bunny. You're a hoe. You took the clothes off of Hugh Hefner. You're a hoe. 70 something. Slap in the face, got them kids. These kids ain't dumb. It's a slap in the face, sister. It's a slap in the face. If Cosby did rape, you didn't give a fuck about another sister. That's a slap in the face.
Claims Cosby tried to fondle her at his Massachusetts home on Christmas Eve, 1974.
He tried to fondle you. 1974, 41 years ago, and now you lumped at it as a rape. So if he's trying to touch you or hug you, that's rape all of a sudden, and you wait 41 years to say something? Bitch, get the fuck out of here, you old tired looking ass.
Former model Jewel Allison claimed.
Former model. What's they all Hollywood hoes? But Inside Edition said, let's put 2 black women out here so we can get the black community to be angry. See, brothers and sisters, that's how they mind fuck us. Go get some light-skinned ass bitches that look at half past dead and said, he did this to me.
James Cosby drugged and raped her in the late 1980s.
So, he drugged and raped you in the 1980s. Late 1980s, when the Cosby Show was still on at the height of its career. At that point, you want to say, wait a minute, he raped me. Wouldn't this be the perfect time to go to the police? Because now everybody's watching the show like, wait a minute, Cosby raped? There's going to be some people going to believe, going to be somebody who don't believe. But if you got police evidence, remember, that's the relative time they was going after Michael Jackson. There was a time when they was going after Mike Tyson. Let's come on. This is what I talk about. Know your history. So you wait damn near almost 30 years to say something. Told you this shit don't make sense.
I'm really praying that any of the young people, particularly the young women, that...
And see what she said, the young women, and she looked at the sister. I'm praying that the young people, the young women in particular, why you gotta say young women? Why not just kept at the young people? You know why you see you did this what she just did was what white women do. Let me appeal to your womanhood first, instead of using common sense.
Are around him know, be careful.
All around him, be careful. This man is damn near 80 years old. He went. So you're basically trying to say he's a child molester. But Cosby, now this is why I gotta criticize Cosby. These two yellow ass bitches. And you notice only dark one out of the bunch that said something was Beverly Johnson. But she like white cock.
Because and protect yourself.
Other alleged victims include former supermodels Beverly Johnson and Janice Dickinson.
Now they showed that they went from the two black women to Beverly Johnson. Now they show Janet Dickinson. This bitch, Janet Dickinson, baby, the amount of money you had, all these years you still didn't know how to act.
Dickinson. We caught up with Dickinson Friday.
Bill Cosby's mentoring young students. What do you think of that?
And Janet, when he said that, Janet, she stopped like, oh, her overacted. Oh, what do you think about he's mentoring young students? Oh, you should see her. It didn't even come across natural. And you notice Janet got real quiet after Cosby's lawyer and him stepped in. No, she ain't been doing no more interviews. Wonder why. Now, it was reported that somebody said that people came to them. It was a black woman said that she was offered money to say that Cosby raped her. Think about that. Janet Dickinson on TV crying, yelling. Why she ain't yelled since? Janet Dickinson ain't yelled since December. What's going on? Why you quiet all of a sudden? Why you ain't making no comment now? Don't y'all find that suspicious? Why she stopped? Why she ain't making no comment? She was on intake. Oh, I know why. Because somebody got some dirt on her ass. That white chick that tried to lie a few months back and said Cosby raped her. And when they said Cosby was here, there's no way he could have done that. Knows that nobody talking to that bitch no more. That bitch should be somewhere stinking. This is why when women actually get raped, they are afraid to go say stuff because they're females like this. And people in the media and law enforcement that are quick to take the pitchforks out, and then you come to find out nothing happened. Brian Banks went to jail for a crime he didn't commit. That bitch still walking free. Matter of fact, let me go pull up an image of that bitch real quick so I refresh y'all. Hold on a second. This is brother Brian Banks. As you can see, he's with his parents. You see the tears in his eyes. This young brother, he ain't that much younger than me, but still, to go into jail at that age, man. Y'all remember the Central Park case where the New York police officers lied on those black boys, said they raped and beat that white woman? Y'all remember? This is Brian Banks. Okay? This is his accuser. This bitch supposed to be in jail somewhere. Her and the mama lied. They got millions of dollars. And from what I heard, she's on public assistance. Bleeding the government again. Now I want to show y'all some more images of women who have lied and caused irreparable damage to people within our community. You see this bitch right here? This the bitch that got Emmett Till murdered. Now, this is an image that was taken. I got this image probably about 4 or 5 years ago. So I haven't heard now. I don't know if she's still alive or not. Now, if she is, she done outlived the men that killed Emmett Till. She outlived Emmett Till. This bitch, the one that got Emmett Till killed. And from what I remember, they said some people from the press tried to go to her home. Her kids threatened to shoot at them. Now, this bitch is still alive. I hope this bitch died of Alzheimer's or some type of cancer. This bitch got Emmett Till killed. I'm tired of our people getting fucked over and motherfuckers will get away with it. Y'all see, this is Bethany Starro. This the bitch out made me start doing videos. Let me see if I can find another image of Bethany Starro, how she was before. This is her. This the deaf bitch. She deaf. She wanted attention so bad, she went and put acid on her face. Now, I'm going to tell you how I knew it was phony. When I saw this image, I'm looking at TV, I'm like, let me tell you how you see this? I wear glasses. You see this? The outline of the glass, like she had goggles on. This shit was too perfect. Because anybody who wear glasses know if it rains or you get water splashed on you or whatever, the shit's still going to get here. Her eyebrows are perfect. Glasses don't protect that part. Look at this. This is how I knew she was lying. And then it hit right up here. She smeared it on her. She wiped it on her face. Lied and said a fictitious black woman did it. But everybody was saying black women are vicious. They jealous of white women. Remember this bitch, Ashley Tauk, carved a backwards B in the face, said 2 bald-headed, dark-skinned black men and all dressed in black carved this B in her face. But what if she fucked up? She looked in the mirror. She carved it backwards. If it was B, it would have been this way. What did the media say? Oh, she just have mental issues. She punched herself in the fucking eye. Because she wanted McCain to win. She didn't want Obama to win. Christy Brown, I forget the brother. She accused this black Cosby, this player. He's in NFL now, but I think even when he was in college or high school, she got on TV. This is a screenshot from either 2020 or that show. What's his name? Bryant Gumbel. She lied. They found out she lied on her brother. They don't talk about this shit. What else? Susan Smith lied and said a black man kidnapped the boys, killed the boys. She's on TV crying. Don't fall the crocodile tears. And a lot of us in the community said something ain't right about this. Come to find out she killed her own kids. So when y'all start accusing Cosby and them of these crimes, y'all better think about who come from. And that's not. Let me talk about the reporter in New York back around the same time. Bethany Starro lied and said she was raped by a Puerto Rican dude. What about the nun that was fucking around with the garden and said a black man raped her? Nobody want to talk about that. What about the white mother that kidnapped her daughter and took her to either Disneyland or Disney World and lied and said 2 black dudes in a black Cadillac Escalade? It's always black dudes, bald head, wearing dark clothes, dark car, Cadillac. Stereotype. What about the hate crimes that people said that we've committed and knowing damn well blacks don't hate to participate in hate crimes? But within 6 months, y'all believe what the media said about Mr. Cosby, and anything he say, they're gonna analyze it. Now I just showed y'all these images for a reason, so I want y'all to see how easy it can destroy a black man's life. This brother went to jail, lost his prime years, cause a bitch, and then the bitch that I showed you said, "Let's be Facebook friends." If a man raped you, you don't want nothing for that man. These women say, what are we going to get out of Cosby? Money. Why would these women wait this long? Well, I guess we don't realize that old people are sneaky too, or older people are sneaky too. I'm riding Mr. Cosby now, because every time I hear more and more I hear, I'm like, something don't sound right. So all the motherfuckers is talking shit. Fuck them.
Cosby's lawyers vehemently deny all the allegations made against him. After his appearance in Demopolis, Alabama, Cosby went on to march across the historic Edmund Pettus Bridge, site of the legendary Civil Rights March dramatized in the movie Selma.
It is disgracing the honor of Martin Luther King by crossing that bridge.
Now this bitch said, that's how dumb she is. It wasn't just Dr. King that marched across that bridge. He's dishonoring the memory of Dr. King. You're dishonoring the black community and black women in general by, if this man did something to you 41 years ago, which don't cost, they don't mean, he touched you. I'm going to say he raped me. He almost raped me. He dishonored Dr. King. So I got a question. Will you be dishonoring Dr. King if you didn't speak up about him doing something inappropriate? The other woman, you didn't speak up, so y'all say, fuck it. If he did this to me, because let me tell you, if a person get away with a crime once, they're going to keep doing it. Ain't no way in hell Cosby can get away with all that shit, all these shit, because even killers slip up. Think about that shit. Well, Cosby got all this power. Let me say this again. If the goddamn president of the United States can't get respect, how the Cosby going to get it?
Other news today.
I'm telling you right now, they want to destroy Cosby's legacy because Cosby crossed somebody. They said, that old man, we can't do this anymore. I believe Cosby until you can prove otherwise. And people say, well, it took, how many more people got to come forward? Next time somebody say to black folk that racism, we making it up or we exaggerating and say, wait a minute, the millions of blacks, not just here in the United States, but around the globe, and somehow we making racism up, but you got women's stories that don't make any sense, don't match, or they all conveniently got the same ending. All of a sudden, you believe that. Right. So from now on, when a white man or white woman is accused of a crime, they be deemed guilty. I don't hear about that. Just get it day in court because Cosby. I mean, if it was evidence, trust me, and it was evidence in the smoking gun, they would have got Cosby. Nah, Cosby probably fucked one of these women, or he probably promised them something, or they probably said, let's get his old ass. But when you got Gloria Allred leading the charge, don't just strike y'all as odd. He didn't go and say his interview was gibberish. I understood exactly what he said. That one person wrote the same and understood what he said too. So now when he does say something, y'all want to say it's gibberish. Dude can't win. That's why his lawyer said don't say shit. Because the moment he said he didn't do nothing, the lawyer going to say, well, you're calling my client a liar? We're sued. In some court, because they believe he's guilty, he's going to pull an OJ. Well, we can't get you for this. We get you another way. We get you financially. And let me say this again. I'm glad there are black women out here who have talked about this. Because even sisters like, no. The inside edition out there slick. Let's go get two black women. Then go show Beverly Jones. Then slowly segue to Janice Dickinson. And Janet had nothing to say. But she's the first one to come out yelling. No, the second one come out yelling the loudest. The woman that came out first, she quiet. The other white, well, why y'all quiet all of a sudden? Because they was told to come out there and say something. And then Richard Pryor wife talking shit. But y'all attack Felicia Rashad and Tom Arnold come to my Twitter. Look, it was black women. Whoa. Don't pull that it was black women shit. Because, like I said, we know our women. I don't think Cosby did it. I really don't. Because the more they talk, the more I see how the media's treating this and certain people are talking. Nah, it's just to destroy a nigga. I'm telling you, this is what they're doing. You got to destroy that nigga. You got too much money. You're going to pass that shit down. I wonder who's going to be the next nigga of the month.